So you want to start out by moisturizing your face, of course, and you want to prime your eyes. We're getting ready for the eyeshadow. So now you want to use some tape just so that when you're done with your eyeshadow, you don't have too much fallout. I'm going to take this brown shade and put this in the crease. And honestly, you don't have to follow the eyeshadows that I'm using. Just use whatever you have because it's Halloween makeup and it doesn't have to be perfect. Now I'm using the darker brown shade and I'm putting this in the lower crease. And then I'm going to go into black and just make that crease a little more defined and dark. And this is when the tape comes in handy because you want it really sharp and the tape gives you that edge. Now you're going to spray your eyeshadow brush with some Fix Plus, or you can use water, and you're going to take a silver eyeshadow and apply this all over your lid. It can be any silver eyeshadow that you want, just make sure that it's silver. It can even be gold if you want. It's really up to you. And then I'm going to blend out the edges with that same brush. And I'm going to take this latex mask, a cat nose, that I got from the Halloween store. I actually got this from Ricky's, and I'm going to measure this on my face. Now, this was a little big for me, like the nose wasn't proper. Now, I'm going to take some spirit gum, and I'm going to glue this to my nose. Spirit gum is basically like latex to skin adhesive, and it's really safe for your skin, so don't be afraid that you're going to break out. And I'm gonna glue this onto my nose, and this was really tricky. Like, it was not easy at all. This whole project was tricky as hell. Like, it was very tricky. Now, as you can see, I'm just holding it there. You want to hold it in place for about 2 minutes or so because the adhesive takes a little long to dry. As you can see, I keep going over it, and I actually took it off and put it back on, and I also took it off and put it back on when I had my makeup done. Like, I don't know, it just had to be perfect. Even though it's Halloween makeup, it doesn't have to be perfect, but I just had to fix it. Now I'm going to take some liquid latex and I'm going to spread a thin layer across the edges. And this step, I don't feel like it was needed, but the directions on the mask box told me to do this, but I definitely didn't need to do this because when I had to do my, reapply it, the latex all was just rubbery and it just messed up everything. So you can actually skip that step. So now I'm applying foundation all over my face and all over the mask to blend in with my face. I'm using L'Oreal True Match in the color Classic Tan in 7. And as you can see, this is where I had to reapply it with my makeup on. And it really gave me a hard time because the liquid latex is like rubber. So then, rubber started coming off of my face, which was lifting the foundation. So I had to go over it. Then it got real chalky. And it was just a mess. So leave the liquid latex alone for this part. So now I'm just powdering it so the foundation doesn't move, and I'm putting on concealer. This is the Kat Von D Lock It In Tattoo Concealer, and I am contouring with LA Girl Pro Concealer in the color Espresso, and I'm bringing this really high on my cheekbones, as you can see. And I'm going to blend that out with the foundation brush, and I'm going to take this light shade in the Anastasia contour palette, and this is the color Banana, and I'm going to highlight with this. I don't use this shade at all. This was my first time using it, and it was really creamy, but I had to use it just to get that animal effect, that white effect. And blend out those edges. And also I'm going to take the brown shade in the paint palette that I've used in my last Halloween tutorial, and I'm going to contour my lion nose or cat nose. And this part, I don't know what the heck I was doing. I was just, honestly, this whole tutorial was freestyled, you guys. Like, it was freestyled. It was not planned. I didn't know what I was doing. I was just doing whatever. So I'm blending that out with my contour brush, and I'm reapplying the highlight on my cat mouth. So now I'm setting under my eyes, and I'm using my regular setting powder, which is Benign Banana Powder, because I love that one. And I'm gonna use this all-purpose brush set. This was from the 99-cent store. I hated these brushes actually. And I'm going to contour with that brown shade in the paint palette. And I'm also gonna blend it out with a blending brush. And now I'm going to make my nose, which this part I was really confused on. I definitely did the nose wrong because I made the nose a little too wide, and I was supposed to make the nose a triangle at the bottom of the, you know, latex nose, which I didn't do. I made a really big nose, which made me look like a lion kind of, which I really want to look like a cat. Even though they're kind of the same thing, they're different. So I'm taking the black shade and I'm just defining that contour, and then I'm taking the red and I am making a nose. So at this point I kind of look like a deer, and that was not the plan. And then I took the pink just so I can get a little pink nose, and I really look like a deer at this point. So like I said before, I was supposed to put black at the bottom of the nose, not that line right there. I was supposed to put it at the bottom near the mouth area and make a little triangle, which I didn't do. So now I'm taking some silver glitter and putting it on my eyelids, and I'm taking this orange shade and putting this on my lower lash line, and I'm lining my bottom lash line with black eyeliner, and I'm going to make a elongated eye with that eyeliner, and I'm going to fill that in with the white paint and then set it with white eyeshadow, and then I'm going to trace it with liquid eyeliner just so that we can have some definition. Tell me I don't look like a deer. So now I'm just doing my brows. However, like, I was so over it at this point, and I'm using the black paint and the paint palette, and honestly I just did my brows. However, I didn't care. As you guys know, I always do my brows before I do my makeup, and I didn't do it, so I really didn't care. Like, I was just over it at this point. Like I said, this whole tutorial was freestyled, but you guys have asked for this tutorial on my Instagram. So I'm taking that brown lip liner and I'm making little dots on the mouth area. And I also made whiskers, which I didn't like. I hate it. And I'm giving the bottom of that nose some definition, which I should have brung up a little more, like I said. And I'm also applying some big false lashes. And I'm taking that highlighter shade Banana by Anastasia, and I'm putting that on my forehead just so that my face can be even. And I'm going to take that eyeliner and elongate my cat mouth. And now I'm going to take the brown paint in that paint palette, and I'm going to make some fake hairs on my mouth to make it look a little hairy and a little brown and have some definition so it's not so plain. Now I'm wanding my hair with my Conair wand, and I'm doing this because cats and lions have really wild hair, so you wanna kind of copy them. And I'm going to take that and tease my hair, basically combing my hair backwards, the opposite way I would normally. And I do have on my cat ears. I got these from Ricky's, and I'm just fixing myself. I'm throwing in some contacts. I got these from my local dollar store or beauty supply store, and these are how they look, and I like them a lot. I wish I would have fixed that nose. Like, oh my god, you guys, if I fixed the nose, it would have been so much better. But it's Halloween. It doesn't have to be perfect. Have fun. Be safe. And I hope you guys like this tutorial. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Let me know what you think.